All right, so we got the engine cooler intakes. Gonna be doing an install for those. What we're gonna do is lift up your back floor mats here to get to the battery. I've already pulled out the spare tire, as you can see over here. So what you're gonna wanna do is take this 10mm to disconnect the battery back here. Careful when you take it off. Just tuck that away like that, and you're good. All right, so we got the four bolts here, so 12mm. Take those off. Okay. Once you get these off, just go ahead and slide right out like so. All right, so now we got the battery disconnected, the strut brace is out. We gotta get these stock air boxes out, and there's 10mm screw right there. You got another right here, and one back here. So once you get those three, then we'll unscrew this off to get the disconnect the air box from the rest of the compartment back here. Get your extension with the 10mm. Place one there. Just loosen that up. This one. And loosen this last one. We got those unscrewed. We're going to still 10mm for this one. We go and unscrew that, loosen this clamp. That's loose. Just go ahead and pull this apart. And this should slide off. As long as finish the last little bit on these screws. All right, so I've got the screws off. Get this air box out, and there it is. So set this off. And then, so now I'm going to loosen this hose off, or this clamp off, and that clamp off. And then there's one by the turbo down here, that screw right there. So we're gonna take that off. I believe that's still a 10mm. And then we get to work. Just slide back. There. This one. Okay. And then get down in here with that should be good. Try to twist this off. Okay, that was a difficult hose to pull off. I'm not looking forward to that one. Anyway, so once you get that off, you're going to start getting this off the turbo. Okay. Pull this back as well. Pull this one off. All right, so finally got it off. Took a minute. So this was on there. It was on there pretty tight. What I had to do is get a flathead, kind of squeeze it in between the lip and just kind of work my way around, and then eventually just slid off. Luckily, it's looped up right there a little bit, so You can see little scratch marks from the flathead, but it worked and we're good. All right, so it's the same thing on this side as the other one. Got the screw back here, right here, and down here, and then just unscrew that one, all 10 millimeter, and then pull this apart and pull that off. There you go. Now that we got that airbox out, pull this clamp back off the stock blow-off valves here, and then get this screw, again 10 millimeter, to pull the rest of this off the turbo blow-off valves. So after fighting with this hose again and unscrewing this, just tug it right on it. Stock intake's out. Go open this. Here's the intakes. So you got the cleaning procedures, the filters, instruction manual, and the clamps, hoses, all the extra parts you'll need. These filters, these are nice. Again, great looking filters. And there's the good old ram horns. Great quality. All right, let's get these installed. All right, so now I gotta remove these stock intakes right here. So you got two 10 millimeter, verify, yep, two 10 millimeters. Got two right here, and then same thing over there. So I'm just gonna take these off real quick, and then we'll get the engines on. So these stock intakes, along with these two up top, there's also one underneath. Let's see if I can, it's in there. So go pull that one out. Just got this last screw with the second stock intake. So we got ready to come off. Just like that. Alright, so now got these little pieces here. You got to screw in to get a reference. Is the front of the car. You got this little triangle looking weld over here, and just screw it into place, finger tight, and same thing across. Okay. Alright, so now we got these little couplers that goes on the turbos to secure the intakes. So they're pretty flexible turbo here, over there, and then just make sure you got the good old engine logo showing. Make sure these are accessible when you tighten these on. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them on right now. Slide that on, and you don't gotta force it or nothing. It just slides right on. Same thing over here. Like so. So, like I've seen in another video, it's also another good hint. I know it's loud in here. So go ahead and pre-tighten these. That way it's not as much work when you're putting them on the couplers there over the turbos.
This one's small.
Alright, so far, you had to get the old hoses back on to get the engines on. You got the longer black hose and the shorter black hose. The longer one connects to the crankcase, and you got the shorter back there. You're gonna reuse all your old clamps. Trying to get these all to line up is a mother.
Just gotta run this whole side.
So now we got filters, going to take it out of the rocker. By the way, my buddy Michael also got a Stinger GT. Oh, GT2.
GT2, yeah.
got a new sheet clear too. Just about done with the driver's side. Get the filter on. So now we're just getting the passenger side one on. Again, make sure you're reusing all your old clamps when you hook these hoses back up. You won't have any. That one will be a 10 millimeter. 8 millimeter again. Put that in there. And you want to disconnect it first. Oh yeah, gotta use the 8 millimeter down there. Okay.
Everything look good?
That is on there. Try to put that on the bottom. This.
Oh yeah, that's ugly as fuck. Where's the patch? It is.
That one was 8.
And a 10, yeah.
Okay. Back down to the 8 millimeter. Tighten this back up.
You want the tower braces back in?
What's that?
You want the strut tower braces back on?
Strut braces, yeah. All right, so that's that. Let's get the.
This side is good.
Yep. Yeah, that is good. What I'm gonna need to do is get me some red bolts down the road to go with the strut bars. So now that we got everything put back together, got the intakes on, strut braces back on, got the battery hooked back up. Just remember when you put the battery back in, your hatch, if you got the GT2, push button, you gotta manually close it. So if that's done, we're gonna get it on the lift and install some more parts. Let's start it up, see what it sounds like.